As I stood on the desolate platform, a shiver ran down my spine. The mist swirled around me, thick and suffocating, as if it held some sinister secret. The clock struck midnight, and a sense of anticipation filled the air. I had heard the rumors, the whispers that echoed through the town. The haunted train was said to arrive at this very spot, drawing in those who dared to witness its spectral journey. I tightened my grip on the railings, nervously glancing around. The wind howled through the empty station, carrying with it an eerie melody that sent chills down my spine. And then, through the darkness, I heard it, the distant wail of the train's whistle, growing louder with each passing second. As the haunted train emerged from the fog, I couldn't help but be captivated by its haunting presence. The iron beast crept towards me, its once vibrant colors now faded and peeling. The windows were clouded, as if hiding the tragedies that lay within. Summoning all my courage, I stepped onto the train. The doors creaked open, welcoming me into a carriage consumed by darkness. The air was stagnant and heavy, as if it had been tainted by the souls that had come before me. I hesitated for a moment, contemplating whether to turn back, but my curiosity urged me forward. The doors slammed shut behind me, sealing my fate within the haunted confines of the train. As it jolted to life, I stumbled and grabbed onto anything within reach to steady myself. Thick cobwebs brushed against my face, giving me a tangible reminder of the train's long abandonment. The windows seemed to reflect the sinister stories whispered among the living. I peered through the glass, only to be greeted by haunting sights, ghostly figures passing by, their eyes empty and devoid of life. They whispered tales of sorrow and despair, their voices blending together into an otherworldly chorus. The train rattled on, speeding through a desolate landscape. Shadows danced outside, but I dared not look directly at them, for fear of what I might see. I could sense the tragedy that clung to every corner of the train, the remnants of lives snuffed out too soon. The compartments I passed were frozen in time, frozen in their final moments of terror. Bloodstains marked the walls, a harsh reminder of the horrors that had played out within. The air grew colder with each passing compartment, causing my breath to form clouds in front of me. In one compartment, a young girl with hollow eyes stared straight ahead, a porcelain doll clutched tightly in her hands. In another, a man in tattered clothing repeated the same frantic gestures over and over, desperately trying to escape some unseen terror. Their anguish was palpable, their souls forever trapped within the haunted train. I stumbled upon an old ticket stub on the floor, barely legible after years of decay. It bore a date long past, a date that seemed impossibly distant. This train had been in operation long before my time, and yet it still carried its spectral passengers to this day. Pressing forward, compelled by a mixture of fright and fascination, I reached the heart of the train. In the engine room, I found the source of the haunting, a broken pocket watch, forever frozen at midnight. It was said that this pocket watch held the souls of those unable to let go, forever bound to this cursed locomotive. Summoning every ounce of bravery, I reached out and grasped the pocket watch. In that moment, I felt the weight of 1,000 souls surrounding me. Images flashed before my eyes, the faces of the lost, the voices of the tormented. Their pain consumed me, threatening to pull me into the same eternal darkness. But the watch shattered, breaking the curse that had plagued the train for decades. A blinding light filled the carriage, and when I opened my eyes, I found myself back on the platform. The haunted train disappeared into the night, its spectral passengers finally released from their perpetual torment. I took a deep breath, marveling at the return of silence and peace. The haunted train was a memory now, a tale to be whispered among those brave enough to listen. As I walked away from the platform, I couldn't help but wonder if the lost souls had found their peace, or if they still lingered somewhere, waiting for their next journey on the haunted train.